Welcome to this episode of Street Sense with me, Maxwell Mensah. You can call me Talent Man. On this episode, I'm going to share with you 7 ways to start a business even when you are broke. 7 ways to start a business even when you are broke. I remember when I started my first business, I was very broke, very broke. I was in my final year then and I was in the hostel, so I used to go from home in and out. And my grandmom used to give me 4 cedis to school every day, 4 cedis. And then out of that money, I have to pick my TNT, and then eat from the same money. But then I was able to save a little here and there. And then my girlfriend then and I started a business. It went well at a point, the business failed, and I started my new business. But then I am not the only one who has had such an experience. There are several people, and when you talk to several entrepreneurs, they will tell you that when they started their business, they didn't have money. People had to do pongpo for several days or weeks or months to raise some money, start some business. Some had to go and sell pure water. Some had to, do all kinds of menial jobs just to get money. So if you are broke now and you're thinking of going into business, I want to help you to start a business even when you are broke. But before I get into it, I want to urge you to kindly subscribe to my channel. You know, there's so much valuable content on my channel. So if you want to constantly get the updates when I upload new content, kindly subscribe now, like this video, comment on this video. If I say anything you agree to or you don't agree with, kindly leave a comment for me and I'll definitely respond to you. And share this video so others can also get to learn what you are learning on my channel. So let's get into it. 7 ways to start a business even when you are broke. The first thing, write down the things you have and the things you don't have. Write down the things you have and the things you don't have. Doing this will help you to know the things you have available to you and the things you will need to acquire. For example, the things you have available to you could be some skills you have, some talents you have, some knowledge you have in a particular area, or some tools and equipments you have. So, okay, when you know, okay, I know how to write, I know how to draw, I know how to sketch, I know how to use tools and equipment, I have a laptop, I have a phone, I have data service available for me. At least those are the things you have. So you don't have to think of how to get money to get those things because you already have those things anyway. Now, the next thing is to note down the things you don't have. The things you don't have. Once you know what you have, you know what you don't have. So the things you don't have are the things you now have to start thinking of how to get money to acquire them. So the first thing to do, don't just say, hey, I don't have money, yeah, how do I start business? No, that's not the first thing to do, right? Because there is always something you have. There is always something you have, either it's in the form of knowledge, skill, or some tools and equipment. Write down the things you have, then you can get to know the things you don't have. Then you're now looking for how to get the things you don't have. The next thing to do is to research your business model or the industry you are going into. Research your business model or the business you are going into. What are you going to do? Are you going into bid making? Are you going into organizing of events? Are you going into event decoration? Are you going into writing books or book publishing? What are you going into? What business are you going into? Research about that industry so you know, okay, after researching about the industry I want to go into or the business model I want to adopt, these are the things I will need to have to be able to start a business. Now, out of the things I will need to have, I have A, B, and C. I don't have D, E, and F. So after writing out the things you have and the things you don't have, now you have researched, so at least you have cleared 2 things off your checklist. You get it? So definitely research about the industry you want to go to. And it is when you research that you get to know that, oh, okay, so honestly, I actually have more than I even need, or I have some of the most important things I will need to start a business. You get it? So research into your industry and know what you will need to have to go into that industry. After researching, definitely now we get to the part where you will need money, because definitely Charlie, the money there here. So the next thing to do is to search for other people's money. Search for other people's money. Charlie, I said early on, the money you need in this world is in somebody's pocket. See, all of us, the money we need is in somebody's pocket. Either in your brother's pocket, or your father's pocket, or your mother's pocket, or your auntie, uncle, whoever it is, or some bank. Your money is in their account, or some financiers. Your money is in your account, or some grants, some company giving a grant. Your money is in your account. So look for or search for money in other people's pockets and look for how you can get the money from their pockets genuinely. Either you go for a loan from anyone in your family or from your friends. You go for a loan that you know will not bite you. At least when you go for a loan from your family or from your friends, they won't beat you up. They won't come chasing you with police. At least unless your friends are some wavy, but whatever it is. So your first point of call in searching for money from other people's pockets could be from your friends and family. If you're unable to get from your friends and family, then you can look at probably going to a bank for a loan facility. depending on what you want to do, probably you may be able to get or access some loan from a bank. So that could be your next option. The next option could be to get some angel investors or some financiers. You know, there are people who have money. The money is there. They wish to invest into other things. They have other business that they have invested into, and they are constantly looking for other people to give their money to run their businesses. So you could go online and look for some of these people. I have a friend who is an angel investor, but then he doesn't invest into every area. So it depends. If you are going into business in an area where he gives money to people, you can go to see him. Kindly contact me. I'll help you to get in touch with him. And then he can help you to access some angel investment fund to help you with your business. Or there are some companies that give grants, and they can give you grants of maybe say $10,000 and it's for free. You won't pay anything back. It's a grant. You just give it to you to support whatever you're going to do. We can look for such people and get money from them. Or you could do crowdsourcing. I mean, these are people where probably you need, let's take $50,000 to do a project. You just go to the crowdfunding, whatever it is, and then put your request there. And if things go up for you, you can be able to get people who willingly support you without asking for anything in return. They will willingly support you with their money so you can get to run your business. So these opportunities for you to search for money from other people's pockets. So you can think of that. You see, at this point, I haven't mentioned you having 10,000 in your account. So you don't have any money in your account yet, but then you have written the things you have and things you don't have. You have research about the industry you want to go into, and then now you have sought for money from other people's pockets. That is not even your money. The next thing is to exchange what you have for what you need. Exchange what you have for what you need. So you want to go into business in a particular industry, in a particular field, and there are things you need that you don't have. Find a way to exchange the skills you have, the ideas you have, the knowledge you have with someone who has what you have. So you can, I mean, like a barter system. You don't have to pay to use that system. For example, you are someone who, whilst you were in school, you knew how to type very easily. You are a very good typist. You know how to type, and probably you want to write a book, but you don't have a laptop, and so you don't know how to type your book. But there's a cafe beside you, right? There's a cafe or a printing company, whatever it is, beside you. Just go to them, look for the owner, and just explain to him that, boss, please, I'm so and so. I want to start business, but then I don't have any money on me. But then looking at your services, I think you need someone who can help you with your typing services for your customers who come. I'm someone who is a very good typist. I know how to type very fast. I can type 120 words per minute. And so I want you to, if you have anyone who wants you to type for them, kindly call me. I'll come and quickly type it for you, and I'll help you with your typing very fast. But in exchange, after typing for them, I want to kindly ask that you allow me to use your laptop to also type some 1 or 2 personal things for myself. I don't think any business owner will deny you this opportunity. So something like this, you get to go there, you exchange your skill, which is in typing, in exchange for their laptop or their desktop to type your manuscripts. So look for a way, whatever skill you have, whatever ideas you have, whatever talents you have, look for a way you can get someone who has what you need, but needs what you have, and you can exchange your ideas, or you can exchange your skill sets, or you can exchange tools and equipments. So that is the next thing. Mind you, it is not every industry you can get someone to exchange your skills for, I mean, what they have. So definitely make sure you research well to know who you can go to with this kind of a request. The next thing is, don't gamble with what you have or the little money you have. Don't gamble with the little money you have. And by gambling, I'm not meaning don't go and stake lotto. I mean, staking lotto is out of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you want to go into business. You don't have money. You are broke. You have just a little money with you and you want to go into a particular business. Instead of doing your research and knowing exactly what it takes to succeed in that industry, you are just leaving things to chance. Oh, looking at the way people are succeeding in this kind of industry, I think I also do well. So you don't do any research, you don't do any background checks, you don't do anything. I mean, you don't do any pre-work or forework, whatever it is. You just jump into it, boom, with the mindset that, oh, God will make it work. You'll be shocked. When you do that, you are gambling yourself away. You are gambling your own money. You are throwing your money into the dust or into thin air. You are just jumping into it and hoping that one day, whatever you are doing will work. It may not work or it won't work. So don't gamble your luck. Don't gamble the money you have. Don't gamble. And one way to ensure you don't gamble is to research where you're going to. I mean, make sure you have researched well. And the research is not something that you do once and then you are done. Once you research, at least you get to have enough knowledge or expertise into where you're going to. then it launches you to start. But once you start, you need to be constantly researching, upgrading yourself, so you always know what it takes to go to the higher level or the next level in whatever you're doing. So don't gamble your money away, and you can do this by researching and constantly learning about what it takes to get to the next level. I hope you're okay with that. So don't gamble with your money. Don't hope that things will get well once you start. Oh, once I start there, oh, my friends and family, they'll buy from me. My friends and family, they'll promote me. Who told you? They may never promote what you're doing. So don't gamble with what you have. The next thing is to start a service business. Now we are getting into real thing. Start a service business. You would agree with me that starting a service business is less expensive as compared to starting a product business. If I'm going into event organization, I'm starting a business that's event organization, I don't necessarily need to have money to start this kind of business. No, I don't really need money. I don't, because it's a service business. I don't need my money. I need other people's money. People need to pay me, then I can use their money to render their service for them. You get it? So an event organizing company, it's a service business. You don't need to have the money to start. If you are going into content creation business, for example, you don't need to have the money to start content creation. It's just your ideas. It's your mind you need to start. So if you have the ideas, if you have the concepts in mind, if you have the knowledge, that's all you need. But for example, if you want to go into soap production, you need some money to go and buy the ingredients. you get it? You need money to go and buy the ingredients, to go and buy the bottles, to go and buy the containers, to go and buy to print labels. You get it? So you need so much to start a product business than a service business. So if you are broke and you don't have money, look, there are several service businesses around that you can start. So look for a service business you think you have the skill sets for, or you have the talent for, or have the passion for, that you can go into. So preferably, I am only suggesting to you, if you want to go into into a product business, why not? It's up to you. But preferably, start with a service business so that you don't need so much money to start. Then once you start making the money, you can consider the product business where you now need money to get the containers and all those things that you need to do your service. So I hope you are clear. So preferably start a service business. That way, you don't really need much money. Blogging, you don't need so much money to start blogging. All you need is your phone and data. How much do you need for data? How much do you need for data on your phone? You don't need much. So start a service business. It's one of the ways to start a business even when you are broke. And then the last thing is just start. Just start. Don't wait to have everything perfectly before you start. Don't wait to have, I want to wait and have X and have Y and have Z and have A and have B and have C. I want to have everything before I start a business. No, you will never start. You will never start. If you want to wait to have everything before you start business, then probably you're not even an entrepreneur. Or you're not even meant to be an entrepreneur, because entrepreneurs start even when there's nothing available to them. Even when you don't have everything they need, they have just probably 2 out of 10 of the requirements, but they will still start anyway, because they believe that once they start, at least they're taking the first step, and once you take the first step, at least you open up the doors for you to get the other things coming your way. So if you want to start a business when you are broke and you have done all the things I have mentioned so far, just start. Just start. Don't wait to have everything before you start. Just start. There is a quote I believe so much in. I think it's by Tony Robbins. It says, if you want to own the island, right, then burn your boat. If you want to own the island, burn your boat. Let's assume you were on the high seas, you were on the sea, you were lost, you didn't know where you're going to, and then you found your way on an island. And you know what an island is, or I won't even mention what an island is, or I won't explain what it is. And you find yourself on an island. Now, if you want to really own that island, if you want that island to be yours, then burn your boat. By burning your boat, you don't have any other option. You don't have any other option. Oh, in case the island, in case I don't get to do well on the island, or in case I don't get to get enough food to live on the island, then at least I have a boat. I can sail back to look for real land to live on. If you want to go into business and you have a plan B, or you have an exit strategy, then entrepreneurship is not for you. It is not for you. If you have an exit strategy as an entrepreneur, then it's not for you. People who need an exit strategy, this one is always a mouthful for me. People who need an exit strategy are employees, because definitely you can't be in the same company forever. You can't. You definitely have to change jobs, or change jobs to the point where you now get into business, whatever it is. No entrepreneur has an exit strategy. No, you can't. So if you want to own the island, burn your boat so you don't have any other option of going out again. No, no, no. You are into it for life. For life. All right. So the last thing is, as I said, just start with whatever you have. Start, and then as you start and progress, whatever you need will come your way. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Street Sense with me, Maxwell Mensah. I want to believe you're learning a lot. You see the way I'm talking plenty. It's all because of you. And if you want to continue benefiting from what I'm saying, kindly subscribe to my channel so you get the updates anytime I upload new content. Thank you, and I will see you on the next episode.